Why don't you just leave us alone?
Because this is my house.
It's not your house.
Yes, it is. I come here to see my family, but they're not here now.
That's because you're dead. Would you like to know how to create and add this kind of creepy horror effect to your audio? Then follow me.
I will follow you forever.
So what we need is Adobe Audition or Premiere Pro. So I'm going to start in Audition and then I'm going to go to Premiere Pro. So I have my audio there. I record it pretending I'm a devil or demon or like whatever. So this is how it sounds. And I realized that I have to do it like angry and kind of like I'm trying to shift my voice as well when I'm recording. So this is how it sounds. Because this is my house. Yes, it is. I come here to see my family, but they're not here now. So it's kind of angry, right? But it still sounds like me. Hello. So we need to change that. If you don't know how to record in Audition with your microphone, there's my other video that you can watch. What I have to do is I'm going to use an effect which is called pitch shifter, okay? And what is a pitch? A pitch is a range of sound. Depending on the frequency, we can have higher pitch, lower pitch. And there are different frequencies determining how the sound is actually sounding, okay? Including your voice. So we can change the pitch. So I'm gonna sound more like a man, basically. However, I can also tweak some different things about it, like ratio, and other pitch settings to make me sound like a devil. And pitch shifter effect is available in Premiere Pro as well. It works completely the same. So let's dive into it. So I'm going to highlight my section of recording and I'm going to go to effects and I'm going to go all the way down time and pitch. So I'm going to go to pitch shifter. And this is my custom setting that worked on this recording. So basically, in terms of like pitch transpose, semitones and cents, this is related more into musical instruments, but we're going to focus more on splicing frequency and overlapping. So this is literally what is going to make a big change. But let's start from the beginning, okay? So if I go to default, this is 0, 0, and nothing. So I'm going to change like semitones. I'm going to go low.
Because this is my house. Yes, it is. I come here to...
So this is kind of like if you want to... You know what, like from the films, I wouldn't recommend to use this to blackmail anyone. Maybe just your ex. But it still doesn't sound like a devil, right? So I'm trying to play with cents, so it should be octave, like higher or lower.
See my family, but they're
One
not
up,
here
one
now.
down. So it still doesn't cut it. So I'm gonna go to presets and I have this angry gerbil. So this is complete opposite of what I'm trying to do.
I'm here to see my family, but they're not here now.
But it's kind of it's kind of funny. Okay, so deathly ill or deathly free or whatever it is. Kind of worked. You know, you have Dark Lord as well. But it's still kind of like not cutting it. So what I decided is to go to default and then do the custom one. Okay, so I'm gonna go lower on the semitones because this brings basically the kind of like the devil, the Darth Vader, like a sound.
Because this is my house.
And I'm gonna go up on the cents.
Yes, it is. I come here to see my family, but they're not here now.
But what is important right there is the section of pitch settings. So splicing, it's called splicing frequency, fly. Determines the size of each chunk of audio data. So the higher the value, the more precise the placement of stretch audio over time. And overlapping is overlapping from one tone to another one. So basically, I realized that if I increase splicing frequency, this sounds much more realistic as a demon. So let's go to something like 300.
I will follow you forever. Because this is my house.
That it sounds more like it. And in overlapping, I found like something around 50.
Yes, it is. I come here to see my family, but they're not here now.
So this sounds like, you can play around with those settings, of course, but I really like how it sounds, and this works for me for what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna apply, and I can save this. I can go to File, Export, File, and then export as WAV or MP3, and then put this into my Premiere Pro. But if I'm gonna go to Premiere Pro now, and basically I did record separately, so this is a different track. But if you want to do the same thing in Premiere Pro, you just go to Effects and you find Pitch Shifter. Then you apply it to whatever audio. You go to Effect Controls, you go to Edit, and you have the same thing right here. So absolutely the same principle, and you can have your freaky voice done for anybody. So I hope you found it entertaining and helpful, and if you like this video, check out the thanks button and don't forget to subscribe. And by the way, I also have podcasts about films, reviews, filmmaking, interviews, and so on. And you can find me on social media. I am pretty much everywhere.